Please tell me. If I keep missing the mark, will you throw me away? Say you'll be back someday. Even though we lost each other.
Emo children, it's your emo daddy Sean.
Riley.
Ari.
That's right, we are back with another reaction. Yeah. And we're dropping it back to the old school guys, Metallica.
Yeah.
Panda, what do you think of Metallica?
You know, they're like such a super influential band for like all musicians in our genre, and
Yeah.
I should probably know way more of their catalog than I don't.
We're excited to check this out. Honestly, I've been a big fan of Metallica ever since I was a little kid.
Me too.
Holy
fuck, is this song really 11 and a half minutes long?
Let's pick a different song. Yeah. We love you, Metallica, but we don't love you that much.
No, I bet it's just the music video.
No, it's probably the song.
Said that was the official. They have a whole,
I mean, they have a whole
album out.
They're all schlong.
Different song. We're gonna do Shadows Follow.
We are checking out Shadows Follow from Metallica.
Absolutely.
That's right. Hey-ya. So we're excited for that. If you want to check out our music, we got a 5-song EP out called Novellas.
Absolutely.
We're in a band called Spirits. We're an emo core band from Portland, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have new music coming out as well, too.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Got some shows on the way. We're excited. So let's go ahead and hop into this.
I'm excited. I've heard good shit about this. Like, their new album is apparently really good.
Yeah, no.
I haven't listened to any of it though.
I heard one song off of it, and actually, it's got some of the old school vibes. It's still got the newer school Metallica feel to it, Reload Up, I would say, or even Load Up.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no, same here.
I didn't hate Load and Reload that much. I love Ride the Lightning and shit, but I didn't hate Load and Reload like everyone.
I entirely agree.
I even thought Death Magnetic had its had its bright points.
Yeah, the only album that I'd wipe my ass with is Saint Anger, and honestly, that's because of the snare.
Trash Can.
Yeah, it just sounds like shit.
Yeah, but I don't hop on this elitist train of it has to be Injustice for All or Nothing or something like that. They have a lot of great stuff, and it all influenced me as a kid. Black Album, I listened to that thing front to back as a kid.
Dude, yeah.
And I absolutely loved it. So.
Black Album, Wherever I May Roam and shit.
Dude, yes, Sad But True. Come on, great song.
That album.
What
was that one?
Mm-hmm.
It's like da 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 da. What song was that?
That's not Holier Than
God
Thou.
That Failed.
Oh, okay,
I love that song.
Welcome to the Spirits acapella stream.
Right?
Here comes treble.
I'm stoked.
All right, let's do
Injustice
it.
for All's overrated.
It is.
Now let's get into it.
And his kick sucks on it.
Except for Diary.
Getting some CGI.
That is a really dry workout.
Yeah. Nice big job in there. Lars, don't sue us for reacting to this, please. We're not monetized.
Lars was right about that.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. Yeah.
Hanging by a thread as I play
Yeah, we'll change that now.
Hanging by a thread and my mind is cold red. Gun and run, trying to hide, get away, shut my eyes.
How's that, Shilly?
Gun and run, trying to hide, get away, cover up, get shelter from the hate.
James still sounds great.
He really does, especially considering how much he fucked up his voice throughout over their career.
Yeah.
Like, good job on him.
Demonize, provide, triple lies, prophesize, just to hide from the lights. Night and day, let us stray and decay, come on me, not the face.
Kind of got like a Merciful Fate feel to it a little bit. The guitar shit. Oh yeah.
I like that little harmony there. Not gonna lie, he kind of sounds like Bryan Adams there, and I'm not mad about it.
Oh my god.
You know him.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. circle back to that.
We'll talk about it next week. So, 40 years late.
Never can I stop 'cause the beast is hungry.
I like that little.
Like a wolf on the hunt, stalking
Yeah.
me, closing in, no one won't let me be. Like a wolf on the hunt, stalks a prey, and he can't fulfill a destiny.
Whoever did the animation and the graphics on this is phenomenal. Yeah.
Ooh, nice halftime break.
Yeah. I think this would have fit perfectly on Reload, in my opinion. I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Come on, Kurt. Nice little bit harmony there. Classic Metallica.
There we go. Get that wah pedal in there. I wonder if Kirk still handles his own wah work, or if he has someone else.
Oh,
do
he
it.
definitely does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of what he plays comes off of what he's doing on the wall.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Where he's deciding to go next.
Ooh.
I like this transitional riff.
Yeah, I really like that part a lot.
Yeah, this little thing like doesn't fit this song, but in a good way.
Yeah.
I really like it.
It stands out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll stick with you.
It really has like a Bon Jovi feel to it, like more of that. Like
Totally.
The harmony.
The harmonies
Yeah.
held out.
Yeah. Yeah, like if I just heard that part, wouldn't know that's James Hetfield. Normally you can always peg him out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Lars loves that 4 on the floor.
Oh yeah. I like his footwork.
Nice little bend there. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say something moderately controversial.
Hot take incoming.
I don't
Uh-oh.
understand the Lars Ulrich hate. I really have never understood it. If you listen to like Injustice for All, listen to Dyer's Eve. That dude can shred his balls off, but he doesn't because that's not his.
I think
He can do it. He doesn't have to do it.
I just
Yeah.
think for him, I think that Metallica's sound is so guitar driven. He just like holds it down with, like you said, like the 4 on the floor. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good with my snare and my hi-hat beat, and I'll just sit in my little pocket and go.
Well,
Right.
and that's the thing. If you took like the main riff from Blackened or like the Master of Puppets riffs, and you threw like fucking blast beats or 16th note double kick over the entire thing, you would lose a lot of that riff because
Yeah.
the drums
Yeah.
would be eating all of that.
Yeah.
So like, the fact that he lays back gives James and Kirk more room to do their thing.
Yeah,
which,
more is less, kind of.
yes,
Less is more.
Less
That's
is
what I
more.
mean.
Yeah, I mean, because if you listen to like early Slayer or Megadeth or whatever,
Yeah.
they're doing a lot of the same shit, but a lot of those riffs are buried because, like, with Slayer, you had Dave Lombardo just shredding balls on his kit, and a lot of those intricacies on their riffs were lost. And I love Slayer, but I actually like that Lars Ulrich lays back.
Yeah.
It gives more room for others. Now, granted, I mean, he doesn't need to do 4 on the floor through the entire every song, but
No.
I think that I like his style. I like his fills more here than I have in quite a while, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
Well, and I definitely agree with you. Like his fill work, he has some cool stuff. But for me personally, I feel like I don't mind if an instrument dials things back, and that's kind of their thing. But I feel like a lot of his stuff is so repetitive of exactly what he's done before.
Sure.
A lot of times, I feel like I could take the songs where the guitar riffs actually sound different, but I could piece the songs together and it would feel like a continuation just because of that beat. So
Sure.
I mean,
There is
I
that,
see both
too.
sides of it basically. Is like I enjoy what he does. I enjoy what they provide as far as that goes. But I will say there are times when I'm like, man, you know. Or just switch it up within the song. You know,
Yeah.
there's plenty of times on here where it just felt super repetitive, where he could have switched up with the halftime on the snare, or just done something small to switch it up to give it, a fresh feel. But it almost
Or
feels,
double time.
yeah, because at a certain point in time when it's exactly like at a certain point in time when it's just the same 4 on the floor,
Sure.
it feels like a garage band to me that doesn't know when to quit. In my opinion, you got to know when to put in little things to switch it up just to give the different vibe to it. You know.
Make sure
Yeah,
that
that-
you're still doing enough.
Exactly. Exactly.
I
It
feel
feels
you.
comfortable. It feels safe. You know, it's like whatever.
I
I'm not
feel
going to
you
harp
there.
on it, but
I don't think he's the worst fucking drummer of all time.
No.
That's basically what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
Everyone treats Lars like he's the worst drummer of all time, and it's like,
No.
watch any video of them, watch him in the studio. He's not doing the craziest shit, but he's solid as fuck.
right.
And like, I'll take a solid as fuck drummer who plays what Lars does over a sloppy drummer who plays blast beat.
Tries to do
Right.
too much.
It's kind of the Nickelback effect as well too. Nickelback isn't that shitty of a band, but everyone likes to jump on that bandwagon of hating. And it's the same thing with Lars. Lars pissed a lot of people off with the Napster thing. I personally,
was
I
spot
understand.
fucking on.
I understand it. They were essentially being stolen from,
Yeah.
and people didn't like that. They thought that because he was successful and could pay his bills on time every month,
Yep.
that he should just not worry about the extra money. And I mean, at the end of the day, people can fight about that all day long. But I think that a lot more people have hate towards Lars because of other things, as opposed to him. They like to tack on that he's a shitty drummer to try to hurt his feelings in case he happens to see
Yeah,
their
it's
comment.
It's a pile-on. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fucking pile on. People are butthurt because they stopped being able to get their music for free and not support the artist.
And here's the thing, like, yes, it's true. Metallica were all multi-millionaires. Did they really need that extra money? Personally, I'll say yeah, because
Yeah.
they wrote the fucking music. So if you like it, you
Yeah.
should support them, and it doesn't matter how much money they make.
Right.
They work really hard. Renting that studio in Reseda or wherever the fuck that was,
Right.
be like fucking $30,000 a month. Like, it's not like they're just chilling and not putting anything, but you know what I mean?
Well, and the
But-
time that they're sacrificing, just to interject, but the time
Yeah.
that they're taking away from their families, like this
Absolutely.
is personal time. But go ahead.
Yeah, so what I was going to say is, like, yeah, it's true Metallica didn't need the money, but smaller bands did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the bands under them did. All the bands that folded because they couldn't make a living because they aren't Metallica needed those record sales.
That's true.
They were spot fucking on. And, now it's in a space where, as a musician, you can't make a fucking living.
Yep.
And this isn't like a woe is me, my band hasn't made it
Right.
thing. Look at all the bands you like. They're struggling to fucking pay for an apartment and a
It's
phone bill.
it's huge
Yeah.
bands. It's not even like
Yes.
it's like I think Gojira just put a big thing about like 'cause people were complaining about their merch prices, and it's just like that's literally just how they make money, and
Yeah.
that's the world we're in now. Of like, and then there's additional factors with like venue merch cuts, which are bullshit.
Yeah, that's a fucking joke.
So like then if you're gonna take a merch cut, if they take a merch cut, you gotta charge more, and it's like that. There's stadium touring bands are like we don't make money on this.
Well,
Yeah.
And honestly, we weren't in the room and heard the verbatim conversations. For all we know, you know, this might not be the case and probably isn't, but Lars could have been like, you know what, I know we don't need the money, but there are other bands that aren't us that do need the money.
Precedent. It's a precedent.
Yeah,
thing,
so I mean, it's like we, you know, whatever his intentions were, you're right. There's a bigger umbrella as far as who it affects versus, oh, it's just Napster and fucking Metallica. So, you know, and honestly, I didn't even really think about that until you brought that up. So, I mean, that, you know, and I've always agreed. I've always thought that that Lars was right in going after that, but it just kind of reinforced that feeling as seeing a different aspect of it, you know.
Well, and it goes deeper too, because like now you can't just sign to a label and then they get you out there and you make enough money. Like because of the tanking of the record sales industry, now if you sign to a label, it's a fucking 360 deal to where now to recoup their money, they don't just take it off your record sales like they used to. They take it off your video streaming. They take it off your touring. They take it off your merch. Then you have venue merch cuts on top of that. Like the whole thing is fucked. So it's like, I don't know. I don't want to harp on this. Lars Ulrich was 100% right.
Definitely. If you want to check out our music, you can stream it like we were talking about. Or you can pick up physical copies. We are on all major streaming platforms. It does definitely help us out. But if you want to pick up physical copies, we have those as well. We have a bunch of new music coming out. We got shows out the ass booked right now.
Buddy.
If you want to keep up to date with those, head on over to Facebook. Give us a like over there. If you want to meet a bunch of really cool people over on Facebook, join the Spirit World.
Absolutely.
Just a bunch of great people that hang out. We have a good time. We lift each other up. If you're having a bad day, you can post about it. And, you know, people might not know the right thing to say, but it's always nice to have people at least listen. Makes you not feel so alone. So it is a zone where we don't accept any assholes or anything like that. So you can feel safe.
Keep it moving.
Exactly. And you can feel safe in there knowing that you can kind of open up to people and you got a good audience that are quality people.
Yeah, totally.
Make sure you check out our sponsors, Ghost Killer Entertainment and
Solar Guitars.
And as always, welcome
To
the Spirit
World.